hold on. Alright, what's up everybody? Peyton here. The Phoenix stream really didn't work out, but I wasn't able to delete it for a while. Because I usually delete off my phone, however, my charger's being weird. So, yeah, my apologies. Everything was good besides the landing. Um, yeah. And I think I was just descending too slow. Anyway, um, I did say I would do a 737 or like any type of live stream if that didn't work out. So, here is another live stream. We're going from Mapleton to Kensaw, and then Kensaw back to Mapleton. So these are two airports that we found along our way from our last stream yesterday, which was Cartersville to, or no, Atlanta to Cartersville and Cartersville to Atlanta. So this stream is basically because we found those airports. And these are really, really short flights. They're maximum 20 minutes airtime. So, yeah, this is going to be very good. Live stream. I don't think we're going to be doing ILS landings today. So, we're going to get this started. So, let's do this.
Boarding requested.
Good afternoon, Captain.
CDU message displayed. Single FMC operation. CDU message cleared. CDU message displayed. Invalid entry. CDU message cleared. CDU message displayed. Invalid entry. CDU message cleared.
Passengers bus is coming.
CDU message displayed. Enter IRS position. CDU message cleared.
Program to CDU now.
May I see your boarding pass?
We have a lot less passengers today. So, we're definitely going to use Flex 15 because I was looking at those runways and most of them are like 5,000 foot long. So let's see what our speeds are. $30, $31, $39. Nice. Those are nice speeds indeed.
Speed brake arm.
CDU message displayed. CDU message cleared.
Heading out for the walk around.
TCAS test. Pass.
And we are indeed only going to 4,000 feet.
Walk around complete. Looks like we picked a good day to fly.
Alright, so the only reason it came back from the walk around early was because when I was selecting something on the CPU, or no, I was deleting that route discontinuity, I pressed the control key, which kind of signaled the walk around to be over. So that's why it's back up. But yeah, we're definitely gonna need to do Flash 15. These runways are only like 5,300 feet long. But we can do it because, I mean, I took off from Cartersville yesterday to go back to Atlanta, and that was only 5,700 feet. And, yeah. So, I'm excited for this live stream because it's going to be really short, she'll get a lot of views, and, yeah.
Glide slope. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Sink rate. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Don't sink. Don't sink. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Gear. Too low. Flaps. Too low. Terrain. Glide slope. Bank angle. Bank angle.
Approaching minimums. Minimums. 2,500. 1,000. 500. 100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Too low. Terrain. Caution. Terrain. 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 Pull up.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen. Tested. Navigation, transfer, and display switches. Normal and auto. Window heat. On. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments. Heading set. Altitude set. Parking brake. Set. Fuel control switches. Cut off. Checklist complete.
There we go. I opened and closed the doors because I was confused why the before start wasn't commencing yet. And it is now, so we're all good. Hope everyone's doing great out there. Hope the Lord bless you all out there. Sorry, my finger slipped. And I'm holding one of the keys down so that you guys don't hear my NVDA announce all the switches and whatnot. And my finger slipped and hit the gear keys. My apologies. Hold up. Well, I'm definitely setting the ILS before we go, so whether that's after the engine start or now, I'm gonna start setting now because the flight's way too short.
This is to inform you that the aircraft door is closed and we will be ready for departure. In order for us to push back, we would require that all passengers are
I did not think
with their seatbelt
Kensaw
fastened
would have
and seated in the upright position.
an ILS,
All
but
carry-on
I guess it
luggage
does.
should now be either in the overhead compartment or under the seat in front of you. The cabin crew will be passing to make their final safety checks before departure. Thank you.
No.
Before start checklist. Flight deck door. Closed and locked. Fuel. 7771 pounds. Checked. Passenger signs. On. MCP. V213 heading 29 altitude 4000 takeoff speeds. V1130 VR 131 V213 set. CDU pre-flight completed. Rudder and aileron trim. Free and zero. Taxi and takeoff briefing completed. Anti-collision lights on. Checklist complete. Parking brake off.
I don't understand why it, like sometimes when I put the fuel switch to idle, it'll go back to cutoff. Like it's not ready to start up yet, but I don't know. That's weird.
Brakes released, here we go.
Alright, here we go. We got our engine going. Wow. This flight is shorter than I thought. So on SimBrief it said 47. It's saying 34. Which is,
Engine 2 cutout.
which is nice. That's, it's a nice 13-mile shortcut there. Alright. Next engine. So cool, 34 miles.
Pushback complete. Parking brake, please.
Here come the brakes.
Parking brake on.
Brake set. Alright, steering pin is disconnected. Watch for the salute and release from guidance on your left. Have a good flight.
Engine 1 cut out. All engines stable. Taxi checklist. Generators. On. Pro key. On. Anti-ice. Set. Isolation valve. Auto. Engine start switches. Continuous. Recall. Checked. Auto brakes. RTO. Flight controls.
Wow, 5700, not bad.
Full left. Full right. Full back. Full forward. Checked. Ground equipment. Cleared. Checklist complete. Before takeoff checklist. Flaps. Set. Stabilization trim. Set. Checklist complete. Flight attendants prepare for takeoff.
Let's do this.
Thrust set. Speed alive. Checked.
68 knots.
80 knots. Checked.
84 knots. 101 knots. 118 knots.
V1.
V1. Rotate.
132
V2.
knots. Airborne.
Positive rate.
147 knots.
Landing gear up. Landing gear down. 400 feet. Command A on. Acceleration altitude. After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds. On. Axe. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Up. No lights. Checklist complete. Descent checklist. Pressurization.
Set.
Recall.
Checked.
Auto brakes.
Set.
Landing data.
Checked.
Altimeters.
Checked.
Approach briefing.
Completed.
Checklist complete. Glide slope alive. Landing gear down. Approaching top of descent. Landing gear up. checklist. Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
Set.
Checklist complete. Flight attendants prepare for landing.
1,000.
Check the same.
Minimums.
100. 50, 40, 30.
On ground.
Reverse thrust.
130 knots.
100 knots.
107 knots.
80 knots.
77 knots.
Reverse idle. 60 knots.
64
Parking
knots.
brake on.
39 knots. 12 knots.
Dear passengers, welcome to our destination airport. Please remain seated until all docking procedures are performed and cabin lights are switched on. On behalf of the captain and his crew, we would like to thank you for flying with us. We hope you enjoyed your flight today and hope to see you soon.
Minus 301, not bad. This room was 5,300, so only 400 feet less than the runway we took off from. The runway we landed on is going to be 400 feet longer, which isn't much.
CDU message displayed. GPS are invalid.
Hi, Bear. I nickname Winter Bear sometimes.
CDU message cleared.
From the flight deck, welcome to our destination. We'll be taxiing for a few moments, so please stay seated with your seatbelts fastened. For the weather, it's dry and moderate temperatures, so you may just want to have a light jacket when you board the airplane. Once again, thanks for flying. We hope to see you on a future flight.
I mean, somewhat. Yeah, I'm done with it. Here, relax your one. You can have some of my fries. Alright, Winter, there's no food left. You want to be my co-pilot, buddy? First Officer Winter is here with us. Alright, let's do our next flight here.
The boarding requested.
Shutdown checklist. Fuel pumps. Off. Probe heat. Off. Hydraulic panel.
Set.
Flaps. Off. Parking brake.
Set.
Checklist complete.
CDU message displayed. Enter IRS position.
Passengers bus is coming.
Let's do this here. Winter's usually over by me after food's gone. I mean, sometimes he is, but more close to me. You know, that's the funny thing when we first got winter. He wanted to be by me a lot, but like
Passengers boarding
after
started.
like 3 years old, him and I didn't play that much. He didn't go by me as much. Now he's like starting to come by me more, which is good. Skipping the fuel because we definitely have enough. Now I believe this flight is a little bit longer, so we are going to go to 5,000. There we go. Ooh, you go boy. Ooh, you go boy. Good boy. Thank you for giving me some more space, First Officer Winter. Second is efficient. If he stays with me this whole flight, maybe we'll call him First Officer. Okay.
boarding requested.
Good afternoon, Captain.
Passengers bus is coming.
CDU message cleared.
You can program the CDU now. Alright, I'm gonna go complete the walk around now. We're ready to go. Weather report looks pretty
TCAS
good.
test pass.
So we had 79 passengers, and now we're getting 128. So BBJ, on the BBJ, I've got anywhere from 50 to 128 passengers. One time on the triple, I got 700, which is really unrealistic. I don't even think 120 is realistic on the BBJ. It's the BBJ2, but still.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested.
Navigation, transfer, and display switches.
Normal and auto.
Window heat.
On.
Pressurization mode selector.
Auto.
Flight instruments.
Heading set. Altitude set.
Parking brake.
Set.
Fuel control switches.
Cut off.
Checklist complete.
Closing up all the doors. Yeah, we still have the APU burning, so this before starts going to take much less time than the first one. And it's basically already done. Because again, we had the APU starting. The APU starting takes like 2 or 3 minutes.
And we will be ready for departure.
Okay.
In order for us to push back, we would require that all passengers are
We need
seated
to push back.
with their seatbelts fastened and seats
Menu.
in the upright position. All carry-on luggage should now be either in the overhead
Before
compartment
starts.
or
Before start
in
checklist.
front of you.
Flight deck
The
door.
crew will be passing
Closed and locked.
their
Fuel.
final safety check
5,
before
6,
departure.
9, 0 pounds.
Checked.
Passenger signs.
On.
MCP. V2.
So, whoops. damn it.
Before start checklist. Flight deck door.
Closed and locked.
Fuel. 5, 6, 8 pounds.
Checked.
Passenger sign.
On.
MCP. V2 138 heading 187 altitude 5000 takeoff speeds. V1 129er VR 130 V2 138
Set.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
Free and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Anti-collision lights.
On.
Checklist complete.
Brakes released.
Brakes released. Here we go.
Engine 2 cut out.
Man, only 45 miles this one? This one's less too, because on some brief it's 76. That's nice, 11 mile shortcut. Could have gotten an ILS. Oh well. Now I'm stuck with the RNAV.
Pushback complete. Roger 1, please.
I guess I could change it, but it's whatever. I can do
Brake set.
All engines stable.
Alright, steering pin is disconnected. Watch for the salute and release from guidance on your left. Have a good flight.
Taxi checklist. Generators.
On.
Proheat.
On.
Anti-ice.
Set.
Isolation valve.
Auto.
Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Recall.
Checked.
Auto brakes.
RTO.
Flight controls.
Jumping to the runway. Alright.
Full left. Full right. Full back. Full forward.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Cleared.
Checklist complete.
The flight deck, this is the first officer.
40 knots.
We have some pretty good weather, so we're
50 knots. 69 knots.
Watch ground speed. Speed alive.
86
Checked.
knots.
80 knots.
Checked.
104 knots. 120 knots.
V1. Rotate.
156 knots.
Positive rate.
145 knots.
Landing gear up. 400 feet. Command A on. Select off. Flaps 1. Watch the airspeed. Flaps up. After takeoff checklist. Engine please.
On.
Packed.
Auto.
Landing gear.
Up and off.
Flaps.
Up. No lights.
Checklist complete. Altimeters.
Checked.
Approach briefing.
Completed.
Checklist complete. Glide slope alive.
CDU message displayed. Drag required. CDU message cleared.
Level change
clear.
mode on. Flaps 2.
CDU message displayed. The path
Flaps
unachieved.
5.
CDU message clear. CDU
LNAV off.
message displayed. Using RSV fuel. CDU message clear. CDU message displayed. Using RSV fuel. CDU message clear. CDU message displayed.
2500.
Using RSV fuel.
VNAV on. LNAV on.
CDU message clear.
Approach hold on.
Okay, so what happened there was, we were just kind of made it. I don't know how to explain this, because like I was at like 20 miles, looking good, and all of a sudden it's at 9 miles, and then
Approach hold off.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
CDU message
Sync
displayed.
rate.
Using RSV fuel.
Too low. Terrain. 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 Too
Watch
low.
the airspeed.
Terrain.
hold up. I need my Xbox controller on. We're doing a go around. Hold on.
Too low. Terrain.
Command A off.
Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
VNAV off.
Bank angle. Bank angle. Bank angle.
Command A on. LNAV off. VNAV on.
2500.
LNAV on. LNAV off. nav off.
CDU message clear. CDU message displayed. Using RSV fuel. CDU
Hell
message
nav on.
clear. CDU message displayed. Using RSV fuel. CDU message clear. CDU message displayed. Using RSV fuel.
We're at 28 miles. Hopefully this thing will actually land. Way too low.
P nav off. Level change mode on. 10. Landing gear down. Flaps 15. Flaps 25. Flaps 30. Landing checklist. Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
Set.
Checklist complete. Flight attendant, prepare for landing. Level change mode on. VNAV on.
Alright, I think we got it. I do believe we
1,000.
man, I think this is
Approach hold off. VNAV off.
There it goes. We got the last 2 miles out. Don't usually
500.
check it.
Four hundred.
Man, we've got 2012.
300. 200.
Minimums. Command A off.
50. 40. 30.
Green brake out.
139 knots. 112 knots.
100 knots.
83
80 knots. 60 knots.
58 knots.
Reverse idle.
46 knots. 20 knots. CDU message cleared.
Dear passengers, welcome to our destination airport. Please remain seated until all docking procedures are performed and cabin lights are switched on. On behalf of the captain and his crew, we'd like to thank you for flying with us. We hope you enjoyed your flight today and hope to see you soon.
Oof, that was a bit firm. But what do you expect when the autopilot's on that? So it's 743. Yep, minus 743. So, I mean, a bit firm, but what do you expect when you're on the
CDU message displayed. GPS are invalid. CDU message cleared.
From the flight deck, welcome to our destination. We'll be taxiing for a few moments, so
Back
please
at
stay seated with your
Mapleton.
seatbelts fastened. For the weather, it's dry and moderate temperatures, so you may just want to have a light jacket when you deboard the airplane. Once again, thanks for flying. We hope to see you on a future flight.
I swear that was turned off. But, okay.
CDU message displayed. GPS are invalid.
The boarding requested.
Shutdown checklist.
I'll go
Fuel
wait a
pumps.
minute, sorry. It's just the IRS thing.
Off. Probe heat. Off. Hydraulic panel.
Set.
Flaps. Off. Parking brake.
Set.
Checklist complete.
So, hold on. So that beeping you're hearing is the aircraft basically saying you need to have some ground power if you want the IRSs to be powered. It's much louder on the exterior than the vehicle is.
Passengers bus is coming.
Okay. Secure flow. See? So there we go. Now that the IRSs are turned off, the aircraft's gonna calm down because
Passengers
it's like, okay, the
deboarding
IRSs
starting.
are off. Basically. Okay. We can release the parking brake now for our chocks. Passengers are boarded. Close all the doors on the aircraft. And basically what we're doing is just putting it to bed because we did our 2 sectors for the day. So now in the real world, you know, if like you were doing more sectors and you were switching crews, you would just leave the aircraft in a turnaround state like we did earlier. But I mean, I'm just gonna power down because obviously no one else is flying my P3d stuff except for me. So done for the day. You know, when I was thinking about doing these videos, I was thinking about doing like Mapleton to, you know, Kensaw, like, and back, like we just did. But now I was thinking doing Mapleton to Atlanta back, the Mapleton to Cartersville back on one video. But I was like, I'm just gonna save all these for short little videos because this way, you know, we can do, you know, Mapleton to Cartersville back in one video, Mapleton to Atlanta back in one video, and so on and so forth. You know. GSX is just unloading the bag here, so there's not much for us to do. There's nothing for us to do. GSX.
CDU message cleared.
Okay, deboarding is completed.
TFM is shutting down.
Thank you so much for watching, and really quick, my most kind and gracious Heavenly Father God, I ask that you please watch over everyone who has watched this video, or who has skipped this part. I ask that you bless them all, whether it's with another breath, or with, you know, good things. I ask that you save everyone, heal everyone, and bless everyone with wealth and health that watches this, and forgive them of their sins, and help them to come to you if they're not already with you, Lord. By being saved, of course, in Jesus'